So look, if you're just starting, like the one real thing that's gonna be that driving force into not only getting sales, but making a profit is simply by doing one or Hey, what's going on everyone? Hayden here, come back at you with a brand new video. And in this one, we're gonna be going over some very bare bones strategies, bringing it back to kind of the stupid, simple theory and the kind of strategy of setting everything up. I'm gonna talk about a lot of very fun, core fundamental things that you need to be utilizing and you need to think about if you're not yet making profit. Okay, if you're not yet rolling with the Shopify store, and I know a lot of you guys might not have gotten started with it. Maybe you've been looking around, maybe you're watching a bunch of YouTubers, you've seen my channel or whatever, and you're trying to get into the e-commerce space. Here's some very let's take a step back and look at this, because a lot of people might see this video and they're like, oh, this isn't like an exact what buttons to press on Facebook. That's not gonna be this type of video, okay? But you need to pull it back before. You gotta understand other things and make sure they're plugged into place. That's why I'm making this video, okay? So, before you go anywhere, before you like the video, which you can definitely go ahead and do, what I want you to do is subscribe to the channel. We're one of the single biggest channels relating to e-commerce here on YouTube, like just barely behind Shopify. So make sure to join one of the fastest growing e-commerce communities that is the absolute largest. We have a very, very fun free group chat down below. If you check it in the description somewhere, it'll say like e-com group. It's on Discord. So definitely join there, join the community. We have a lot of people. It's 100% for free. And I post content here on YouTube every single day, so make sure to tune back in. All right, so what I want to do, with your permission of course, would be to go ahead and show you some stuff here on my laptop. So before I do that real quick, because I have 4 tabs open that I want to walk you through. So if you're first starting Shopify, my biggest thing, and I say this to clients, I say this to customers, I say this to my YouTube channel as well, I'm huge on setting the expectations. That's why I say exactly what a YouTube video is going to cover before we actually really get into the video. That is also why I'm going to say exactly what e-commerce is going to entail before you get into e-commerce, because what this video is doing is a big deal. And it's not from a perspective of, oh, this video directly and this information will make you a millionaire. You know, it's a stepping stone of something, and there's a lot of pieces to it, but it's getting you involved in the e-commerce space. So I want to make sure, to the best of my ability, that you understand what you're getting yourself into, okay? So let me give you a 10-second little rundown. It's not gonna be easy, just like anything. Expect that. Nothing is fast money. Nobody, it's not as easy for anyone as they make it seem. Very simple. I might make it look easy. You see fast cars and jets and traveling. That's cool. That's a thing. But like, there's a lot of work that goes into it. I still work all day, every day. That's just me. So, understand there's gonna be work, there's gonna be a learning curve. You're gonna have to spend money both on learning and on learning the ads. That's 2 separate things. So you're gonna wanna do that. You're gonna have to make sure that you have the 2 macros. So we have 2 main macros in e-commerce. That's your product and that's your marketing. Those are the 2 biggest things. Right behind that is gonna be the actual ad creative that you're using, and then everything else is secondary, but still very important, okay? So, with that being said, let's kind of dive into this. I want to go through and show you a few things and just talk about some very simple, bare bone, basic ways so that you know, some different ways and different avenues that you can get into this. Because this is not going to be, how to start Facebook ads with $400 or how to run a $5 a day ad effectively. This is, exposing you to a couple different avenues that you can take. So, maybe this is gonna give you an idea, if you're not profiting yet, on something you could do differently. Maybe you're already trying Facebook ads, but it's not working. Well, take a look at this. Stay with me here for 10 minutes and let's go through it, all right? So, the first thing is, you're gonna be hosting this business on Shopify. I do the air quotes because a lot of people don't think e-commerce is a business. And while to a degree, a single Shopify store with 1 product selling or whatever might not be a business, yeah, you can go form an LLC or anything like that. It's not like you're running a restaurant or something like that. And the way that I kind of perceive that is, it's very easy to open a store and it's very easy to close a store. So it's something super simple that you can set up. If it works, great. If it doesn't, great. So this is just where we host it. You can go ahead, set up Shopify store. They have a free trial. It's not even that expensive after it. It's $30 a month for the base package, okay? So we're gonna be sourcing our products primarily from AliExpress. If you're a little bit further along the process, and some of you, I'm gonna talk about how to get winning products and whatnot here in a moment. Some of you might be like, oh, but I pull from DHgate or I have a private supplier. That's cool, okay? I do that stuff too, but I'm talking about the bare bones beginner, okay? So this right here, this is where we're gonna be finding the majority of our products. I still find products on here, and sometimes I source them elsewhere. So, if you wanna find a winning product, you're not just gonna use AliExpress. I can go on here, and just as a literal live example, I'm gonna type in necklace, okay? I'm gonna type in necklace, and you wanna know how we can filter by what's working? Just go here, oh, it always pops up. Go to sort by best match and click orders. Okay, so now we get to see kind of what has some of the most orders. This has 58,000, okay? Look at how many orders some of these necklaces have. So, this right here, I think they get to customize the letter. You get to see all these, the 100, like this is a necklace that inside of it, it says, love in 100 languages, or I love you, or whatever. Those are winning products. That's one great way to do it. I do not use that catalyst in itself. Okay, that's not the only one I use. And what do I mean by catalyst? This is something that's actually, more referred to in the stock trading space. But a catalyst is something that's going to make something move. So from a stock perspective, maybe a big news press release about, a company, and that changes their stock price. That will make a change at market open or whatever. So this is one. Just searching by orders and making sure something has orders, making sure maybe it's going up in orders every single day if you kind of watch it. But I like to combine that with my favorite other thing. And my favorite thing when it comes to product research is going to be seeing an ad that has a lot of engagement, okay? A lot of engagement. So what do I mean by that? If I'm just scrolling on Instagram, right? I'm looking at a bunch of my friends doing stupid shit and I'm on Instagram and I pop up, and I literally saw this the other day. It was an ad for a necklace. It was actually the it was the bracelet version of this necklace. It's kind of funny. And so I actually posted it on my story because they misspelled some stuff. But anyways, it was a bracelet version of the 100 languages I love you. And so I saw that one and it had like 37,000 views and like 3,000 comments. I'm gonna tell you this right away. Absolutely no ad is gonna have that much engagement and that many comments if it is not making money. So when you see something with 15,000 likes, 100,000 views, 6.2 million views, and a bunch of comments, so people are engaging with it, trust me, it's working. That's a very good indicating factor. Nothing's 100%, but that right there lets you know that someone's consistently spending money on it. And almost always, nobody's really gonna be spending money on an ad if it's not working. The only people who would do that is like Coca-Cola, Rolex, Volkswagen, where, they don't particularly care. They're so far, they just want like awareness and everybody already knows them. So that's a different story, but I'm talking about like, little e-commerce products. So that combined with going on AliExpress and seeing that something has a lot of orders, or maybe a lot of similar products have orders, and that it's going up every single day, is gonna be a great indicating factor to you as the person wanting to sell this product, not yet selling it, but wanting to. It's gonna be a great indicating factor that it is probably gonna work for you, okay? But now, once you find that product, what are some ways you can go ahead and actually get customers coming in? It's the most important thing. I want to give you 2 avenues and talk about some great ways that you can do it, okay? This might seem basic. This is what I do. I only do these 2. I don't do Pinterest ads. I'm not doing, YouTube influencers in France for, e-commerce, or or trying to, get gangsters in Brazil to promote my stuff. Like, that's not, I do Facebook ads and I do Instagram influencer shoutouts. I primarily do Facebook ads now, but I first started making money with Instagram influencers. So I'm very familiar with that space. But aside from, or inside of these 2 categories, there's multiple different ways you can do it. So if we jump over here to Instagram, I opened up a meme page. I've literally run a shout out on this page before. I'm not saying you should do this. This is purely for an example, okay? So meme pages, okay? It's actually private, so kind of terrible example. We could type in, I don't know, let's just type in meme and see what pops up, right? There's gonna be a lot of these different ones. Squidward memes. All right, I guess so. So look at this, 182,000 views, 152, 300 comments, a little low on the comments, 1,000. So you see all of this stuff here, these are real, okay? It's real people saying a bunch of stuff, they're fighting in the comments and saying dumb things. So the reason I wanted to bring up the meme page space is simply because of sheer volume and mass awareness. So for a product like that love necklace or the love bracelet I was just talking about, if you were to promote it on here, you're not segmenting based on people who are in a relationship or might have a girlfriend slash boyfriend or husband slash wife. So, but you're getting it in front of a lot of people. So on this platform, it's great to use very general stuff like that that just has so many eyeballs seeing it, because as long as it's not like, a very specific product, like I would not advertise a dog toy on this page. Like only like 5% of people are gonna own a dog. So you're not segmenting based on dog owners, that's a little too niche. But something like, a fidget spinner or that love, language, whatever necklace, that could work on a page like that. I'm not saying this is the best page. There's a lot of different ones that just have so much volume, so many people looking at it. The thing with Instagram influencer shoutouts, a page like this, at 1.4 million with decent engagement, it's gonna cost you like $500, $600, $700, maybe a little more, sometimes a little less for a shout out. So you're paying that all at once immediately, and it's, I hate saying the word gamble, but it's a bigger risk up front, right? It's just boom, money's going out. Now, the Instagram shout out space, you're contacting them directly. You have to be in touch with them directly, negotiate directly, pay them directly. So there's issues where you might get scammed here and there. You can still get your money back, through PayPal or call your bank or whatever. But there can be issues with them not posting it at the right time or not doing it the right way. So it is kind of a headache. Plus, you have to talk to them, negotiate, it takes time. So not a big deal if you're trying to make some money, it can be worth it. But there's another avenue you can do that actually does incorporate Instagram, okay? And that's gonna be Facebook ads, okay? You go to the Facebook Business Manager here. You can open this through your Facebook account that you might already have, or just go open a Facebook account, and you can run Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads can actually run on Instagram, okay? Instagram is owned by Facebook. They bought it for $1 billion multiple years ago. So that platform in itself, when you see the word sponsored on your Instagram timeline as you're going through, that's a Facebook ad running on Instagram. It's through Facebook's platform, even if it's launched on Instagram. So that's a Facebook ad running on Instagram. So it's an Instagram ad. Now, the Instagram influencer shoutouts that I just kind of gave you as an example through that meme page, that would not say sponsored. So that's a different type of ad. Again, it's not going through a platform. Instagram doesn't like it when you do that per se. They have no control over it, but they don't like it because they have no control, right? They're not getting a cut of that. That's between you guys directly. So, they definitely don't like it as much, but that's what's called a native ad. Because it doesn't say sponsored, it's what's known in the marketing world and the advertising world as a native ad. And that just means that it integrates very well into the platform and ideally into the person's content. So it's a little bit more native. Now, the way that you actually make it native is making your ad very similar to the person's content. I'll give you an example. If you want to go promote on some big YouTubers page and they make a lot of skits, like little funny stuff, you can't just have them post a picture of a necklace when all their other content is funny videos. That will not be a native ad. That will stick out like a sore thumb and people know it's an ad. It's actually gonna hurt their page as well. But if you have your necklace incorporated, like you send it to them and pay them and it's incorporated into their video and it's funny and there's a joke out of it, that's a little bit more native, right? It kind of fits in with the content and more people are actually gonna see it that way. You might be like, oh, but I want people to directly just focus on the necklace. It can work so much better if it's native and it's integrated in a low-key way. That gets a lot more people to buy, okay? So, running Facebook ads, the cool thing and the reason it's very different from an Instagram influencer shout out is because you can start with a much smaller budget. Now, I still recommend you would have that 500, 600, 700 or more, whatever to start the ads. But you can run ads that are $5 per day and they can work. So it's a matter of building the pixel. There's a little bit more in-depth stuff, which you guys can watch some of the other videos on this channel to check those out. However, that's a little bit more specific. That's a little bit more in-depth, a little bit more, I guess, advanced. So, it's gonna be spent over time instead of just all at once. And I've had Instagram shoutouts where I've paid, $3,400 was the most expensive one I've ever bought. And it made me like $15,000. So great return, right? But I've also had ones where I've spent $1,500 and I made zero. So like $30. So it goes both ways. So it can be very good or very bad. You have to be careful and kind of know that space. So Facebook might make more sense. I primarily do Facebook ads. I know a lot of people talk about learning it. Go check out some YouTube videos on my channel. We kind of ease into it a little bit. Nothing is ever all on YouTube. We have e-commerce programs that live examples of me running ads and making hundreds of thousands of dollars in front of you, showing all that, the ads, examples, targeting and whatnot. So there's a whole different skill set behind that. But learning that's going to be a core foundation, and understanding the different avenues that you can go on when you want to start e-commerce is going to be huge. You already know Amazon, there's some big releases lately that they made like 11.4 billion in profit on paper, and they're paying $0 in taxes. So Amazon's like a $1 trillion company, or it's made the richest person in the world, and compared to all these other companies, it's fairly new. So e-commerce is huge. If you can take a small slice of that, like $1,000 a day is nothing in the e-commerce space size. 10,000 a day is nothing. 100,000 a day, nobody will notice it's gone. So it's such a small piece of the market. There's so much potential. It's just not limited at all, like no ceiling. So it's definitely a great way to go ahead and start, actively promoting something and getting attention. So utilizing that in the e-commerce space, social media is a great way to do that. Instagram shoutouts, Facebook ads, even if it's a Facebook ad on Instagram, those are great ways you can go ahead and get your product in front of other people. Okay, so if you guys want more in-depth videos, I might do like a live stream answering some questions here on YouTube, or just make some YouTube videos around your problem. So take the next 30 seconds to focus on yourself. And the way that I want you to do this is by commenting down below in the comments section on this video your exact problem. Be selfish and be specific. What do you want help with? What are you struggling with? What's not working? What is working? What would you like to see me make just to help you? I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's similarities and correlations between those comments so that I can make videos that are super specific and will help you out and help you solve your problem, okay? So that's a great way you can browse around the channel a little bit and see if there's, you know, the answer to any of your problems based on the titles, and kind of click and watch a few of those videos. Other than that, depending on when you're watching this, you can check out one of the links in the description for a free live stream I'm doing at the end of this month. It's coming up quick, so I don't know, but we might post a replay to it as well. That's with one of my students who's doing $200,000 per month, had a high day of 17,000 this last month just with Facebook ads. So he learned that skill in about 5 months. I taught it to him through one of our programs. So if you guys want to go ahead and just watch that stream, you can go ahead and click the button down below. Check it out. You know, we do a Q&A at the end. Again, it might have already passed, but I'll probably put up a replay for you guys. But go ahead and watch it. Some insane value, giving you guys a really cool fun offer at the end to save a bunch of money, to help you make a bunch of money. So go ahead, check that out. Other than that, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely let me know by dropping a like down below. And again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Even if you're not new but you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that right now, because I'm posting every single day. There's a bunch of things you can do. You can go, join the free e-commerce Discord room that we have. That's literally a group chat with thousands of people on the same path to a different end goal. People have different goals, but they're trying to get through that same mission, okay? So go ahead, jump in there. We're posting a lot of value, answering questions, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we're posting every day on here. And with that being said, I'll be seeing you tomorrow in the next video. Peace.